And this happens a lot, especially in a work situation where things are moving very quickly and you do your best to avoid that conflict. The problem is you're still feeling it. You're still aware of it. You're just not dealing with it. What happens over time is that if you step on each other's toes, little things happen. Little things during the day didn't go the way you wanted them to go. Big things happen, but you, for whatever reason, choose not to address them. The end result is that you end up carrying a lot of baggage around with you as you do your job. It builds up, it builds up, it builds up all day, over the days, over the weeks, until finally a day comes when you haven't had enough caffeine, sugar, nicotine, or chocolate, and you blow. You blow. Now, some people blow at work. They blow at their colleagues. They blow even at patients. Some people have a very strong ethic about what is okay to do in front of a patient or at work, so they save it up and take it all out on the people they love most in the world. Either way, when the energy builds, you're going to blow. The question is, are you going to explode or are you going to implode? One of the most common things that we've seen in our work is people in healthcare becoming more and more and more depressed. And the reason most common is that they hold in their anger. They hold in their fear, they hold in their anger, they hold in their embarrassment. They don't figure out a way to resolve the problem. And when you hold in those kind of emotions, there are a couple of things that can happen. Number one, you can get depressed. Number two, your cortisol can go up and you can end up getting stressed to the point of ending up needing some cardiologists. Know any good ones? Yes, we do. What kept you from being willing to make it what you wanted it to be? Now I want you to look at this team that you're building. Look at the alignment that's creating this powerhouse of people who are saying to you, we want to help. I want to know what you do. I want to learn more so I understand how what I do affects you. What you're hearing right now is a dream of most administrators. Most administrators would kill for a practice of people who are saying what you just heard. I want to learn. I want to learn. So you have some choices now. Doctors and leaders and staff. Your choice has to do with what are you going to create for yourselves for the future? What kind of a practice do you want to be? What are you willing to change in order to make that happen? But the first step is to say goodbye to what has happened before so that you can start fresh. When we come back in March, what we're going to be doing is spending most of the day putting you into groups and having you talk realistically. What does your department do? What does your department do? How can you work more effectively? How can you build a plan of action that will work for everybody? And that's what we're going to be doing most of the day. And none of that will work without the trust that comes from knowing that everybody's got your back. So what do you need to hear? What do you need to say? So that you can be done with this and know that you're starting fresh.
Let me speak for everybody, at least now. You guys have stood behind us. You guys stood behind our patients. I know this has not been easy. There's probably not anyone in this room. There probably is not anyone in this room that hasn't felt for their family, whether they're going to be able to provide for their family, et cetera. What I want to tell you guys, and I mean this from everybody, is it's really deeply appreciated. You guys could have walked. You guys could have gone to another practice. You guys, I appreciate that. I know that the people that stayed here, and they had other options. And I also know that it hasn't been easy on you, hasn't been easy on us, hasn't been easy on our families, hasn't been easy on anybody. That's why we've got really good people here to help us out. That's why we're all crying on the damn floor, I guess. Sure, but well, I don't either. But I just want to say I appreciate it very, very much. If I've been short at times when you've come up to me, I apologize. Come up again. Sometimes Dr. Cannon doesn't have the best days, but that's not an excuse. I really believe personally in my heart that this is going to be much better. What we do have is the skills. The docs are really good. The staff is really good. What we lack is the ability to communicate together and trust each other, and that's what all this is about. And once it comes together, it's going to be awesome. But it is going to take a couple tears before we do that.
I want to address the comment. I'm not going to cry yet. I'll cry later. One of the things Jackie said was that the staff haven't been very well appreciated sticking with us through all of this turmoil. I'm ashamed to say that you get caught up in your own world and all of the emotions and duties or tasks that you have to do, and you don't always stop and think about it. One of the things I've been thankful for most recently is the conversations that we've had with Hal and Wendy, because truly the people in healthcare are its greatest assets. And we're very proud to have great research and wonderful equipment and all those things, but it doesn't mean a darn thing if we don't have the people to interact with patients and with each other. And we've been through some tough times, and I've known some of you a very long time, even though I haven't been with the practice formally for that long. And it's not always been good. I mean, for all of you, because it's a tough group sometimes. It's tough because we don't say thank you enough, and it's tough because we don't appreciate each other, and we get caught up in our own worlds and don't look around at the big picture. The physicians are to be commended for taking what I consider somewhat of a risk. I mean, they're showing you sides of themselves that they've never shown before, and they're also committed to making this work. And I think that even though everyone couldn't be with us this weekend, the commitment that they've made in their time and the investment in all of our futures is commendable. And I think that we're on the road to where we need to go. It's been a long haul for some of them to get here, and I'm happy to be a part of going in the right direction. And as much as I don't say it often enough, I appreciate all of you and the things that you do.
The more you do this for yourselves, the less you need consultants. One of you, and I don't remember who it was, and I wouldn't tell you if I did, one of you wrote in your pre-training questionnaires that you were afraid to trust this initiative because consultants had come and gone in the past and made all kinds of great promises, but that things hadn't really changed. And you asked a very straight question, which was, how can we trust that you're going to do what no one else has done? I got to tell you from the bottom of my heart, it's not us, it's you. All we're doing is giving you some skills to use. It's on you to decide to use them, to make a commitment to use them, to say, this time we're going to do it.